Well, it was their freshman year, they went to homecoming together, so I got to give them a ride.
Oh.
So I'm still getting her a ride. That's a good.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. I see him a lot at Central Market.
He was at the musical.
I heard he was in it. Yeah, I didn't see the series.
He wasn't in it. He was working.
Oh,
But,
I thought he was in it. See, like, that's like,
he was working at the school for the cable.
oh. We're doing live. We're good?
Yeah.
Tell me when I can drop the hammer. Okay, I would like to call to order the Monday, April 18th meeting of the City of Monona Finance and Personnel Committee. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Wood.
Here.
Alder Thomas. Here. Mayor O'Connor.
Here. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the April 4th meeting?
So moved.
So move.
Any corrections or additions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passes. First item under new business 6A, consideration of resolution 22-4-2563, authorizing the issuance and sale of $3.4 million in taxable general obligation refunding bonds, Series 2022C. Is there a motion to approve this?
So move.
Second.
Mark?
Jeff is here to present.
Okay.
So this first one is, there's two of them tonight. This first one is authorizing, we have a band that's up for refinancing, so we're refinancing to a long-term note. And it's considered a taxable note.
Okay, and Jeff, did you have something to add to that about the first one?
No, just wanted to kind of take you through the yields, the pricing that we
Okay.
had received for you today. Also congratulate you once again on maintaining that incredible AA+ rating that you have. Thank Mark and his staff for all the effort that he put into what goes into securing that rating each time we go into the market. So well done, to be commended. Keep doing what you're doing.
That's good news.
Pretty proud of that, yeah, actually. So we have two issues. One's taxable, one's exempt. The first issue is a refunding of taxable note anticipation note that was done for TID number 9 some time ago. And we're taking that out against the revenues of the TID. So we fully anticipate that these will be 100% amortized by incremental revenues from the development in that particular TIF district. So again, they're taxable because, of course, IRS says it originally had benefited a for-profit. We, of course, had some very good developer agreements in place, which you exercised and which gave us some guarantees in terms of actual development, and it's one of the reasons we're so quickly in a position now to take these out longer term. If you take a look at the taxable yields, I passed a sheet out for everyone. You see the par amount is $3,405,000. We were pretty close in our estimate at $3,400,000. We have a price of $3,325,440 and a true interest cost of all costs in of a 4.27%. You look below and you'll see that the yields beginning in 2023 are 265 and out in 235 they reach a 435. Now these are yields we haven't seen in a few years, unfortunately. Not a lot of tremendous news to tell you about the municipal marketplace in the last quarter. I can pretty much tell you that based on the last 3 months, today's going to be better than tomorrow. And yesterday it was a little bit better than today in terms of, and we're talking 2-3 basis points a day. I talked to the underwriters today, and it sounds like MMD, which is municipal market data, which keeps records of all the sales in the country for a particular day, all the municipal sales, it's probably going to move another 5 basis points, or probably did this afternoon, moved another 5 basis points, and not in a favorable direction. So But all in all, still not a terrible rate when you're looking at taxable at 4.27. For those of us who've been around when we did the Garden Circle issue, we had rates close to 8% taxable when we first went into that particular issue. And thank goodness the market changed. We've refinanced, got ourselves out of those rates, and dropped them down under 4% for those particular rates. So it just wanted to give you some kind of an idea where we've been. And I think we started Garden Circle in 2008, if my memory serves me well, but somewhere around then, I think. So happy to answer any other questions that you might have. This pretty much closes us out for the debt service that was borrowed for the development of TID 9. Now, that's not saying there won't be additional improvements and stuff that come in, because we do have, of course, some benefited property that's available for development there.
Okay, anybody have any questions?
Yeah,
Alderwood?
just a technical question, because the resolution uses 3,400,000 even, but this says 3,405,000.
Yeah.
Do we need to amend?
Probably should amend, I would amend that.
Yes.
So the-
Then I'll move to amend everywhere it says 3,400,000 and change that to 3,405,000.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor on the amendment, say aye.
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 Any further discussion on the original? Okay, then all in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you.
Is that a roll call?
Oh, it probably is a roll call.
Yeah.
Sorry, would the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Thomas. Alder Thomas.
We're calling the
Yes.
roll.
Aye. Alder Wood.
Aye.
Motion passes. Eventually I'll get this. Item 6B, consideration of Resolution 22-4-2564, authorizing the issuance and sale of $6 million in general obligation promissory notes, Series 2022B. Is there a motion to approve this?
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. or Mark, did you want to say
This is
something?
just our general capital borrowing, and with the additional $2 million that we talked about last time.
Jeff, did you have something?
Yes, thank you very much. As Mark said, this is our annual CIP. At the last minute, of course, we decided to throw in $2 million to take care of a payment that's coming due on an issue that we have in place, tax exempt issue for some green space and park space, which is ultimately to be determined by City Council. With that, we shuffled around a few things, made some changes, and got you into the market with this issue. Again, you can see it's tax exempt. There's going to be a premium paid of $72,379. Mark will diligently use that toward the first payment this fall of interest. And you will take a look at the true interest cost, the TIC of 3.17%. So all in all, not too terrible. But last year, I think we had a 219. Of course, we're not comparing exactly apples to apples because they weren't the same par amounts, but it gives you some kind of an idea as to where yields have gone. You take a look at 2023 and the tax exempt yield at a 212, and that compares to our taxable at a 265. So, you're talking, 53 basis points difference there. But if you go down to 2032, we're looking at a 296 versus a 4. So that's 104 basis points differential in that year. So as you would expect, taxables out longer term are not performing quite as well as they had in the past. For only interest's sake, I looked at a previous taxable issue that we had done, and in the first year, we had a yield of a 0.45, which is hard for me to believe it taxable, and it was almost flat. I think we were 109 out in the 10th year, and those were taxable rates. So we do have some pretty impressive rates locked in. That's a good thing. Most of our debt is well under 3%.
That's good. So it'll be a while before we'll be refinancing that.
Yeah, I'm glad we have it in place, Mayor, where we do. You're right.
Yeah. Any questions? No? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Oh, I'm sorry, again.
Aye.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Wood.
Aye.
Alder Thomas. Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Bill. Next, item 6C, convene in closed session under Wisconsin Statute Section 19.85, paren 1, paren G, conferring with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation in which it is or is likely to become involved. This is pertaining to the claims of Hernandez Martinez, Jim McCarthy, Groth Roller, Groth, and Nimmer. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alder Thomas. Aye. Alder Wood.
Aye.
We are in closed session. Thank you, everyone.
We're gonna meet here.
Guys, could you please turn off the recording?
Can you throw up that screen, that little?
The screen that says we're in closed session. Okay. Did everyone, Leah sent out some documentation about this from closed session 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah, you should have memos in your packet.
No one got that?
Underlying documents.
I think there's two, and we have one for